I've reached the end of my rope, I'm still reaching out for hope to stop me slipping on the slope. But I've reached the end of my rope, I've reached the end of my rope, I'm still reaching out for hope with every bar I've ever wrote. Now I've reached the end of my rope. See, rhymes my life in action now to stop me acting out. But really, if I'm honest, if it's working now, I doubt. Cause I'm still feeling oversaturated, still feeling I might drown. Still unaccepted in this game, like I don't fit in with the crowd. But I've got nowhere else to go, there's no place where I feel comfort. It's like no one wants me to grow, and I'm just sick of feeling hunted. But now I'm questioning myself, if I'm the reason my growth stunted. If I get further so much quicker, if only I wasn't getting blunted. I've been thinking a lot about why I started where I'm at, about my goals as an artist, as a product of rap. See, it's hard as a new start to find your footing in this craft, when it seems the more established you're just trying to squash your flat. Yet they're quick to forget they sort of walked in my shoes. Would have made a lot less progress with no contacts to use. But I'm happy to work alone, I've already risen above most. I'm one of the sickest with these writtens and I don't even need to boast. I've reached the end of my rope, I'm still reaching out for hope to stop me slipping on the slope. But I've reached the end of my rope, I've reached the end of my rope, I'm still reaching out for hope with every bar I've ever wrote. Now I've reached the end of my rope, I've reached the end of my rope, I'm still reaching out for hope to stop me slipping on the slope. But I've reached the end of my rope, I've reached the end of my rope, I'm still reaching out for hope with every bar I've ever wrote. Now I've reached the end of my rope. I said I'm happy to work alone, I've proved and risen just like bread. I've said risen above the rest and I ain't never gonna rest. I mean I'll never catch my breath until I've put my skills to test, until I've dead to the self-claimed best and I've proved them as a jest. Cause you're talking about money and shit, but me I want less. You know nothing about my drive, about the ambition in my chest, about what really keeps me breathing at the times I feel depressed, about the times I feel hard pressed and force a belt around my neck. See, this music's all that matters to me in good and dark times. Even though no deep down I'll get no further with these rhymes, get no feature on the source, double XL or even time. Fuck your Scarface fantasy, the world it won't be mine. Cause even though I'm working hard, I know the working man's a mug. Nah, he never gets respected, that shit gets safe for thugs. I'm not trying to be a thug and only take drugs so I can relax, to overanalyze my life and try fixing it all with tracks. I've reached the end of my rope, I'm still reaching out for hope to stop me slipping on the slope. But I've reached the end of my rope, I've reached the end of my rope, I'm still reaching out for hope with every bar I've ever wrote. Now I've reached the end of my rope, I've reached the end of my rope, I'm still reaching out for hope to stop me slipping on the slope. But I've reached the end of my rope, I've reached the end of my rope, I'm still reaching out for hope with every bar I've ever wrote. Now I've reached the end of my rope.
Tomorrow's production available in today's market. Upgrade your sounds today and start making hits.
I'm married to this music by her side on the daily, so I whisper in her ear, take control and stay to save me. Cause lady, I've been so lost without you lately, and through my own insecurities let something infiltrate me. Now it seems like all I have to my name is this craft. I got no cash, I got no maps, I got no way of getting back to where I was in the beginning, before I was introduced to rap, before I laid my life to lines, before I ever made the track. She was writing through my pain to feign the state in my brain. Never came unashamed, the pain remains to be a stain, like it's a stain on my life. The music should wash down the drain, and it's a shame that today I'm still scrubbing it, but it stays more destructive than flames. Oh, when heroin hits the veins, it's a shame that chains don't change, and I'm tamed to stay enslaved, to stuck in the same lanes, to stuck waiting through the rain with nobody else for me to blame, self-medicating with a page.